All right. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well and who was worthy to be counted for double honors. Peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. It's the brother Gabari from the Indiana camp coming back at you again wanted to sit down. All right. And yeah, man, as you see things are getting, ramping up. Um, gas is fucking $5, man. You know. So that right there should just put a state of fear where it is going to is going to put a state of fear, especially people who has to drive long, ways to work and has to basically commute to work long distances. Um, and a byproduct of that of gas being so expensive is everything is going to be expensive. All goods are going to go up. Food is going to go up, and basically, the world that we're coming in is going to be overwhelming. All right, we're going to catch hail on all sides. You see, that's the world that we're coming in. It's not going to be easy for you to live your day-to-day life like you've been doing. All right, it's going to be hard, and it's going to continue getting hard. All right. But these are all things that we've been telling you. These are all things that we've been prophesying. We've been preaching. We've been telling you, hey, listen, things ain't gonna always be, sunshine and rainbows. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It might have seemed like it took forever to get here, but it came nonetheless. And that's when the scripture says, what? Though it tarry, wait for it. But it would surely come and it would not tarry. See, so now it's here. You know, and people aren't liking it. All right. And guess what? It's gonna get worse. And this isn't we're just scratching the surface. Gas going up, food getting expensive. This is just scratching the surface. All right. What are you gonna do when there's pestilence, when there's diseases out here that you can catch from people? What are you gonna do when the money that you're making isn't gonna be enough to survive? You know, to pay your to pay your rent, to actually put food in your house. Yeah, you have some grocery stores or some food banks or some fucking what's it called where you can go and get food for free, like a donation food. I forgot exactly what's called. Food pantry. Yeah, you got those out there, but all that shit's gonna dry up. All of that's gonna dry. All your resources, all these benefits that the government gives you, all that stuff is gonna dry up. I have a cousin that was on food stamps. And she basically they cut her off. They cut her off, I think, last month or a month ago. You know, so all these little benefits that the government gives you, all that's just gonna dry up. All right, and a lot of people are gonna have to come up with and make some hard choices. You see, but it doesn't matter what choice that you make. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what you do. If you're not believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, if you don't find yourself in this truth, you know, or doing the things of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua or believing in Him, then guess what, man? You're utterly fucked. All right. And as you see, I'm driving, so I'm really just talking through the spirit. I they got me slumped at work for the next past 2 weeks, so it's like I basically just been fucking getting up. What is it? Getting up early in the morning, going to one job, and then leaving that job to go to another job, and then I don't get home until like 11 p.m. So it's only for 2 weeks. Lord willing, I can get a better schedule in the up and coming week. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from doing the work. I'm not gonna let that stop me from pushing out these videos and just talking through the spirit. You can do in-trance videos, just talk through the spirit. Bring out little tidbits of the news. Oh, another thing that I seen that the new cars is coming out. 27 on up, they're gonna start putting cameras in it. And I watched a video with LD Ashawam, but he talked about that. And that's all pushing towards this technocracy society that what Esau is trying to fulfill. All right, he's trying to have surveillance on everything, on your whole entire life. He already has it in your house. So what? He's trying to surveil your whole entire life to see, to deem you if you're a threat or not. To see what are you saying? Are you talking against him? All right. So he can have some type of way of demonizing you, or what? Ostracizing you from society. Because see, that's what the MOTB is all about. Is what? Complete and utter control. If you don't want to get down with this man's program, if you have something to say against him, then guess what? He just shut your chip off. He just shut your MOTB off. Now you can't function in society. Now you're a nobody. You see, you ain't got access to your money. You ain't got access to your health care. You ain't got access to your bank. Anything. You can't get access to nothing. You know, your car is gonna be fully electronic. So guess what? It's gonna run off the MOTB, and you don't got access to your car. All right. So it's all boiling it down to complete and utter control. You see, that's why the Lord commanded us not to take it. That's why we're telling you people out here, don't take it. That's why things are getting like the way they are. Things are getting tough. Things are getting hard. Why? Because he's going to have the MOTB be the answer of all these things. Oh, well, this is going to be, this is going to bring back the economy. This is going to make things easier. This is going to lower the prices of food. This is going to lower the prices of gas. Don't be surprised if you start pushing that MOTB, like Apostle Todd said a few months back. He believes they're going to start actually implementing it and start advertising for it and start pushing it heavy probably towards the end of this year. Right now, this whole entire year, we're in the 5th month of 2026. We're in the 5th month of 2026. That's mind blowing. We're already 5 months and we're almost halfway into the year, and it's been nothing but distress, chaos, and struggle. This entire 5 months, it's been nothing but distress, chaos, and struggle. The fact that we can see another month is just mercy from the Lord. So don't be surprised towards the end of this year, you see Esau starting to implement little tidbits of the MOTB. And then guess what? Next year it might even double. It might get even extra harder. You might actually have gas stations not have gas at all. You talking about the price of gas? It might be some gas stations that don't got no gas. You got to go to 2, 3, 4 gas stations to get gas. Grocery stores are going to start to look more empty. They already look empty now. You go to certain grocery stores and there's barely enough food in it, just to show you how much we are in a famine. But what, you might have to start going to you might have to start going to a couple grocery stores to get your supplies. The price gonna go up, so things are gonna get way harder. And these are all things that the scriptures support. You see, everything that we've been saying, everything that we're telling you, the scriptures support that. The Lord talks about famine being in the land. A lack of bread, men invading one another. Men is gonna start getting ruthless. We talked about that at camp. How basically people are gonna start adhering to survival of the fittest. People are gonna get into a state of mind where they need to survive. So guess what? They're gonna increase. It's gonna increase violence. It's gonna increase the natural instincts of men, which is what? Anything to survive. If I need to bash a person up over the head, if I need to take what I need in order to get it, in order to take care of my family, then I'm gonna do it. Then you gonna have some people who's gonna ostracize from their family. They're gonna, matter of fact, their family, they're gonna kill their family. So they so-called, well, I don't want my family to suffer, so I'm gonna take them out their misery. It's gonna get real gritty out here. You're gonna have all types of people doing all unimaginable things. Things that you only see in the movies, things that you only hear about in folktale, things you only hear about that you see on the news, or that like you say, you watching a movie. It's gonna get real gritty and nasty out here. Unbelievable things. And guess what? And if you don't have the covering of the Lord upon you, it's gonna be a bad time for you. It's gonna be a bad and gruesome time for you. All right. Here we are. We're what the fuck is the dude doing, man? See? Fucking demons, man. I was right next to the guy. He turned his blinker on and then almost fucking side railed me. Get from behind this guy. But yeah, man, it's things are gonna get real. Things are gonna get real nasty. All right. And like you said, we've been telling you people for years, you know, and all you that what loathe the law of the Lord, or what took his words and cast them behind you, y'all gonna finally see it, and guess what? Y'all gonna feel it, and y'all gonna finally understand. Damn, the men on the street corners, what they were saying was they was telling the truth. They was right. We should have listened, but at that time it's gonna be too late. Now you got to feel it. Scripture says what? The same must know it after death by pain. All right. Then also said what? In the time of their affliction, they shall seek my face early. Also what? In the book of Psalms, it says what? In the day of thy power, that thy people shall be willing. All right. And that word willing goes into what? Voluntarily. So what? You're gonna have a lot of people. What I gotta do? What? Well, you gonna what? You gonna have a lot of women trying to get in line. You're gonna have a lot of men talking about, oh, well, what's his name? They're gonna try to fall in line, but at that point, it's gonna be too late, man. There's nothing that you possibly can do. That's when we're gonna tell you, hey, listen, go out and seek it for yourself. But then again, what it says in the book of Second Ezra, the 5th chapter, it says, what? Wit and understanding is gonna hide itself. So here he is. You're gonna be looking for all these answers. You're gonna be looking for somebody to acknowledge, to enlighten you. But all them avenues, all them ways are gonna be closed. You're not gonna be able to find the answers, because the answers are right now staring you in the face. The answers is on your phone. You can go on a YouTube video right now and click on it and get the answers. But are you? But no, you too busy you too busy watching booty shake videos. You too busy on Instagram, on TikTok and Facebook. You're not watching the scriptures. You're not watching the lessons and the breakdowns to get understanding, to build up your faith. So because of that, now you must die. All right. So that's my rant. That's my spiritual rant. You know, through the spirit that I had. You know, I don't want to keep rebuttaling and repeating myself, because I am a little tired. I am starting to doze a little bit. But Lord will, hope this video is edifying for you brothers out there. If the spirit come back on me again and do another video, I best believe I will hit the button again. But until next time, shalom.